You looked very pleased with Kia's answers when she was describing what this team kind of looks like and is going to feel like in performance.
Yeah, I think that you can hope for that and say those kind of things as a coach and as a coaching staff. But when your players are able to echo that, I think that's a sign of where you're trending in the right direction. And so, for Kia to feel like that, someone that's been around the league for a while, and to kind of have that sense of feeling in the locker room and around our practices and all throughout preseason, I think we're in a pretty good spot moving forward.
Is it validating to you to see how this team plays right now and what their style is? You come in, you take this job, you're on a mission to make it look a certain way. Is it looking like your vision to you?
Yeah, I don't think we just wanted to look a certain way. I think we wanted to feel a certain way, and so the grittiness that she spoke about, that's who we want to be. That's what we want to be about. It's not going to look pretty all the time, but we want to be able to win games in the trenches when we need to, and at other times it's going to look really nice. And so we just want to be versatile from that standpoint, but we want to have a mindset that we're willing to do any and everything to come away with the win. And I think that's kind of us taking on the persona of Chicago, a gritty, tough city, and that's what we want to represent.
Coach, you spoke on pregame about the different rotations and things like that we would see tonight. What was just your impressions of what you saw out there?
Yeah, we tried a few different things tonight. I think that that we weren't able to in the first two preseason games. I think that we had it rolling. Some players played a little bit more than I would have liked to tonight, but we wanted to get a glimpse of what it looked like with different combinations out there. And so, we just rolled with what we felt like was working.
Obviously, with Minnesota being a top 4 team in the league, there's just a lot of things I'm sure you guys got out of this experience. Just what, for you and the coaching staff, do you guys think you'll get the most experience from?
Yeah, I think is that you hope that it builds confidence that we can hang with these teams, and so I think that at the end of the day, everyone's going into next week 0-0, and so for us to come out and to play 3 really good preseason games and 2 against a championship contending team, I think it shows what our potential and what our growth can be moving forward. And you just hope that from the young players to the veteran players that they have that sense of confidence moving forward.
2 questions for you about Angel. One, she took a hard fall there in the fourth quarter, about 6 minutes left. Stayed in the game. I assume everything's good there.
Yeah, she's tough. She's fine.
And it also seemed like in the fourth quarter, there was some emphasis maybe on your part or hers, for her to play a little more outside, to dedicate time to that. She was bringing the ball up the court, playing from the perimeter. Am I reading that correctly, and how do you think that looked?
Yeah, I think you'll see that time to time. I think it's Camilla was a spurt where Camilla had her rolling inside tonight, and so we wanted to give her space to operate. But also, I think it continues to showcase the versatility that I've been talking about with Angel, and not putting limitations on who she can be as a player. So she had 5 assists tonight, 5 rebounds, 10 points. I think so. She was all over when she played, and that's what we want her to be. That's how we see her potential moving forward, and her role will change game to game, but her role is always going to be do whatever it takes for our team, and she's been willing and open to doing so.
Brian?
Speaking of Camilla, she did have that stretch where she got it going. Just what have you seen from her from a confidence level? It just seemed like today she just was very aggressive.
That's what we want. That's what we want from Camilla. She's a commanding presence down low. She commands so much attention that allows Angel to cut free in the paint and allows our shooters to space the floor. And so it opens up a lot when we're able to get it inside to her. And so it'll continue to be a focal point.
Any concern about Vandersloot going forward, health-wise?
Nope, we're tough. We're a tough team. We'll be all right.
Gotcha.
We'll go to a few on Zoom. Carly, please unmute.
Hey, Coach Marsh, just kind of follow up on what I asked Rachel. 20 assists on 29 field goals made, and then it's kind of been a theme we've seen throughout the preseason. You really preach sharing the ball. When the regular season comes around, how do you want to continue to maintain that? Not just in game 1, game 2, but throughout the rest of the season.
Yeah, I think everything that we've done in the preseason, it's about carryover into the regular season. We're trying to find the right chemistry, still trying to gel. It's only been 3 games and 2 weeks together, and so but the good things that we've shown and over the last 2 weeks, we want to have that carry over into the regular season. And we'll continue to find ourselves and establish that identity of who we are on both sides of the floor. But I think we've done a good job so far of seeing what we can be here and there throughout these last 3 preseason games.
Brad Lake, please unmute.
Hi, Coach. Brad Lake, WS Nation. Want to follow up with you on what Kia said about defense played pretty well tonight. 8 steals, 5 blocks. Was there anything that you saw that was really good out on the defensive end?
I think that we could have been a little better controlling the glass. So I think that we really picked it up in the second half, keeping Minnesota out in transition. So that was good to see. I think we controlled the paint a little bit better in that second half as well. But yeah, those are things that we want to carry over. The physicality, I think, wasn't quite there in the first half, but picked up in the second half. And so we're just trying to put together consistent 40 minutes offensively and defensively, and everything that we're doing is progressing, moving towards that.
And then Blake will close out. Please unmute. Blake.
Hey, Coach, this is Blake Spadar from Blake State. W Swish. How do you think the team's chemistry is developing, and what are some areas where you think the team can improve?
I think it's been coming together pretty well. I think that we have a good sense of being on the same page, even when we make some mistakes in game, we're aware of what they are, and we can identify those in the moment. And so our hearts and our minds are in the right space, and I think that again, that's a testament to our team being coachable and being willing to do whatever it takes, and being selfless. And so in terms of things we can improve moving forward, I think there's a ton of room for everything. And I think if you asked our locker room right now, there's not a feeling of satisfaction into what we want to look like going into the regular season. So we're going to utilize these next few days. We'll obviously be off tomorrow, but we'll use the next few days after that to prepare for Indiana and put together a game plan that hopefully gives us a chance to win.
Awesome. Thank you, everyone.